we have some breaking news coming in. Several people have been injured in a shooting incident in Stockton in California in the U.S. San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office said deputies are investigating as several victims are taken to hospitals. Authorities provided no further details or information about the condition of the victims yet. An official said that the area remained an active scene and investigators were working to gather additional information. Now, what we know is some breaking news coming in from the United States. Several people have been injured in a shooting incident in Stockton in California. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office has said the deputies are still investigating, and this comes as several victims are being taken to the hospitals. Authorities have not provided any further detail or information about the condition of the victims yet, but they do say that the area does remain an active scene and investigators are working to gather additional information. This is the news coming in from Stockton in California. There has been an active shooting incident right there. Several people are injured. Many have been taken to hospitals, and however, we do not know if what is the condition of these victims so far. It is an active scene, and investigators are working to gather additional information from the scene. All right, for more, our correspondent Susan Tanani is joining us live. Thank you so much, Susan, for joining us on the phone line. Can you give us the details? What we know is, of course, it's an active situation right there. What is more that you can bring in for us?
The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office is now investigating this shooting that reportedly occurred Saturday evening in Stockton, California. Several victims have been transported to local hospitals, and according to the vice mayor's office, this incident happened at an ice cream shop or a business adjacent to an ice cream shop, and it has been reportedly taking place during a birthday party of a small child. Now, as you mentioned, this remains an active scene, and deputies are working to gather additional details. Information is still being confirmed, and it's going to be released as it becomes available. Also, the agency is asking people to stay out of the area as this is an active shooting location still. It was, as I mentioned, near an ice cream store. It's reported that it was a Dairy Queen, that's a chain. We did hear from the Stockton Vice Mayor, Jason Lee, who posted on Facebook shortly after 7 p.m. local time, saying, "Tonight my heart is heavy in a way that's hard to put into words." The Vice Mayor of Stockton, he's someone who grew up in the community. He notes this in his Facebook post. He said, "I am devastated and angry to learn about the mass shooting at a child's birthday party. An ice cream shop should never be a place where families fear for their lives." He continues by saying that violence has touched my life as a young person, and seeing his own children and parents and neighbors go through incidents like this, it shakes him deeply, basically trying to console those who have been affected by this incident. But also we're seeing social media posts by the Sheriff's Department saying that people should stand clear of that area. The motive is not clear. It's not clear who the shooter is. And it's also not clear, although we are getting mixed reports, that if there have been any fatalities or not. Of course, we'll bring you all the latest if we get that information as well.
Right, of course. And as you mentioned, as an ice cream shop and a birthday, of course, it might seem that there are children at this place. Thank you so much for bringing us the latest. Of course, you'll be keeping track, and as and when we get more updates on that, Susan will get you back to you on that. Thank you.